So, as I read, you're from a musician family and your mom was also a singer. Please tell me about your childhood. As how did you begin playing music?
I just started playing music at a very young age, because surrounded by musicians too. You know, just my grandfather was a musician. Most of his friends were musicians too. You know, because he was a musician, so his friends, he was hanging with musicians. So I had a chance to hang with a lot of musicians around me. So as a kid, since I grew up in a place where I didn't have a lot of you know, a lot of other interaction going on. You know, I didn't have movie theater. I didn't have you know, I didn't have any video games. So music became like the only interaction I could get where I was. So you know, that's how I ended up being a musician. It's also because my folks are all musicians, so probably, you know, chances are when you're surrounded by musicians, chances you have more chance to become a musician too.
Your grandfather made your first instrument. What was that?
It was a balafon. Balafon is like it's like a marimba. You know, I would call it the ancestor of marimba. Yeah.
When did you decide being a musician as a job? As a job. It just happened. I didn't really program it. You know, I remember being 5 and we got paid. I was five years old, and I played with my grandfather at the wedding, and we got paid, and he bought me candies. So that was actually my first paid gig. So yeah. So then you moved to Europe, having some studies. What kind of music do you like playing then, and which musician were you influenced by?
When I came to Europe, I was already influenced by a great bass player, you know, who passed away some time ago, was Jaco Pastorius. So that's how I got, you know, that's how I got my first, you know, encounter with jazz music. So you see, so coming to Europe, you know, from that record, that gave me a chance to know what kind of work Joe Zawinul was doing, or Wayne Shorter, or Ben Webster, Dinah Washington, all this, you know. But that was my opening point, you know, my opening, you know, a door opening. And from there, you know, things just start happening, you know. You don't recall like writing down, oh, this day, this is what happened, but you remember always when they open a door, when you're into a room, you know. After that, you have 10,000 things that come to you that you don't actually recall or remember.
What kind of difficulties did you have as a young musician, for example, in Europe?
Same difficulties that all European young musicians have too. You know, I wasn't having a different problem. You know, the moment we all live in one specific area, we all facing the same. When it's beautiful, we all enjoy the beautiful weather. When it rains, we all gonna get wet. So the music scene, we just endure whatever was out there. But you know, I never look at difficulties or things like obstacles or things that makes us grow. You know, I don't want my life to be always like everything's all fine or nice and all those things. I think the obstacle that I had to face actually made the person that I am today. You know, it's not like I could go like, oh yeah, you know, I want to do that. No, I don't want to do that again. You know, so it's life just like in any other, you know, kind of a job or something, you know, odd or just a regular job or not a regular job, whatever, you know, people are doing in their lives. You know, people face, everybody face challenges, and you know, but challenges are good. You just have to face them and make sure you pass them.
Have you done some other job too, or tried it?
I cannot. I wish I could. You know, I really wish I could do something else. I'm so good at doing music. It makes me bad at doing anything. Really. I can't even clean my own dishes. That's unbelievable.
When did you write your first song, and what was that about?
I used to write songs when I was around 7. I started to write my own songs when I was 7. But they were all songs that I used to write just to make fun of
my friends and stuff like that, you know. So the meaning of it, there was not a special meaning to it, but it was a good exercise. When I started to write my own songs, like I would come and meet my friend Saturn, you know, and sing him a song that I wrote for him, and I would actually just making fun of him, you know, some, you know, like that, and it was all silly songs. When I started like writing my own songs, they were not like songs that I used to write songs just to be silly with my people that I love, yeah.
How do you write songs? What inspires you nowadays?
Life, you know, things you write based on your surrounding. You can't write on things that you don't know, you know. I mean, you could try, but in general, you always write according to things that surround you, or the moment and space and time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What keeps you interested?
What keeps me interested is the passion about music. You know, I'm a real student of music. You know, the good thing about music is more you know, less you know. And I just feel like I know that I don't know. So every time I walk around, I'm a student of music for life. You finally get to a place where you just realize that it's a never-ending school. It will never end. So, and that's what makes it so challenging. And so, you know, I'm passionate with the research and all this thing. That's my passion. Always trying to get better. Always trying to, you know, trying to improve. And in music, you always find a room to improve yourself. You know.
How do you spend your days as a musician?
Traveling. And I don't like it.
No?
I don't like traveling these days. But unfortunately, that's what we do these days. How do I spend my day? Traveling, actually. Yesterday I went to London. From London we came from Denmark, south of France, London I'm here now, and then we're going from here, we're going to Turkey. So I'm actually spending more time traveling than doing anything that I would love to do, you know. But at the end, we get a compensation at the end of the day, because we get to play in front of the audience and play some music and have fun, you know.
You achieved so much in music. What are your future plans then?
My future is tonight. I'll never look past my next 2 hours in front of me. I have a show in front of me. My next, that's my future right there. After that, you know, I don't think nobody knows about tomorrow. And I don't want to know, because I don't know. You know, anything can happen, so I don't want to know. So one thing I know, we have the real future that's in front of us is right after this interview, we have a show in front of us, and I'm looking forward to it.